Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be wiring everything from the back of the boat to the fuse box. Alright guys, today we're going to be installing a fuse box underneath the center console. Also, we are going to be wiring the battery as well as the live well pump as well as the fish box pump and the bilge pump all to the fuse box. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, to start off the day I installed a terminal on one end of the wire. In order to do this I put a healthy coating of dielectric grease and installed the terminal fitting and placed it in the crimping tool and crimped it down. Then I put a little extra dielectric grease because I noticed a gap in between the insulation of the wire and the terminal fitting. So I put a little dielectric grease in there and then I put a shrink tube on there so that way it would try to repel as much water to maintain this as watertight as possible. Alright guys, so the first thing we need to do is make sure we get the right length of wire. If you remember, we have all this 550 cord thrown throughout the boat, which is for routing all these cords. So what we're going to do is we're going to tie off this end to the cable that we just put the eye on right here. And we're going to pull this through and get the length of wire that we need, so that way we can cut the wire to that length. And we're through.
Alright guys, so we're under the console right now, and I have a fuse box right here that I plan on mounting right here. I've already pre-drilled the holes, so let's go ahead and screw this bad boy in.
Alright guys, I've never had much luck with these, but I'm going to attempt to try using these adhesive cable ties, and hopefully I'll get them to stick. I'm going to wipe everything down with a little bit of acetone here. Make sure we try and get the best possible prep surface for these adhesive squares. Alright, let's go ahead and get on here and do it.
Alright guys, so first off we're going to place these going from the cable box. So I'm probably going to have one here, one up here, and then going across. So that way we can route it back under behind me to go back to the battery. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a little bit of acetone. Let's go ahead and wipe these spots up. Alright, now we got that wiped up, let's go ahead and get some adhesive squares out. Let's go and see if we can't get these things to stick. This as close to where I want it as possible. I think that looks pretty good right there.
Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to do is get a little electrical tape, and we're going to pull off two little tabs. I'm going to put one right here, pull off another one, and I'm going to put that one right here. Put the rest of that tape aside for now. So now that we have the cable routed, let's see if I can't work around this camera a little better. Yep, you guys can still hopefully see. Alright, I'm going to take this wire and I'm going to route it to where I know that I need it. So this one is going to the negative, so I'm going to take that and I'm going to mark it with the electrical tape. Okay, and this one I know it's going to come all the way over this way. I'm going to zip tie it to this positive cable and bring it up to here. And I'm going to go ahead and tape that one. So now I have both my lengths already labeled. Now I'm able to pull this cord out. Alright, so we're just going to pull this cable right back on through. Let's go ahead and cut these cables down and go ahead and put all of our eyelids on. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing with these. Since I already have my lengths, all I got to do is just insert my eyes and cut them away. Alright guys, now I just got to match the lengths so I get it to the right size. So I'm just going to follow these straight across from each other. And I'll just cut it down. Set aside the extra cable. Let's go ahead and repeat these steps. Alright guys, since I only have 3 of the positive batteries left, I'm only going to put 3 on the negative also, just so it's the same on both. Alright guys, so we have the length for the positive and negative battery wires. Now we need to get the length for our bilge pumps, all of them. So what I'm going to do is just roughly get a length, and I'm going to add a healthy amount of cable, and I'm just going to cut those to that length and then just cut off the excess later. So if you look under here, I would say the max distance any of these are going to go is 4 feet. So I'm just going to add 4 feet to the positive and negative cables that I have and use that for the smaller gauge wire. So the rain has moved us in, so we're gonna start doing a little bit of soldering so that way we can keep on moving forward with this project. Hopefully I can do this. I've only soldered a handful of times, but hopefully I'll be able to get it right the first time for the camera. Alright, so I made myself a pair of helping hands with a pair of alligator clips used for charging my airsoft guns. So I just have those clamped, and a vice grip used for welding. This is the live well pump. I'm going to take you through the entire process. So before I even cut the wires, I'm going to take my shrink tubing, the largest of them, and put it around both and send that one down. Then I'm going to take the ones for each individual wire. The positive, send it down, and the negative. Okay. Next up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and strip these down. Next up, we have the actual pump. It came stock with this little connector, but I have nothing that matches that, so I'm just going to be soldering straight to it. So I need to cut these wires. I'm going to cut them as close to the connection point as possible. So now we're going to strip these back approximately the same distance, which I was cutting about 1/4 of an inch. Alright, now that those are stripped, I guess we'll just go ahead and start with the, it looks like the positive is going to be the shorter one, so the harder one, so let's go ahead and do the positive first. So all we're doing here is I'm putting both wires together until they slide together like this. And then when they're together, I'm just taking them and I'm twisting them together. This is going to form a stronger seal of the wires. I'm just going to clamp these into my helping hands. Okay.
Let's begin now.
Now we're just going to solder this together. Remember, make sure that you're never putting the solder directly onto the iron. You want to put a little bit of solder on the iron at first, then you're going to place that for better heat transfer into the wire, and then on the top you're just going to feed the solder in. And this is just going to feed itself right through all the wires and form a really nice solder joint. Alright, well that wire is thicker than the last one, so it does take quite a bit longer for it to heat up. Once it does, you get a really nice joint. We'll definitely have to wait a little while before we put our rubber sleeving on that. And we're just going to repeat the same thing for the negatives. Alright guys, these are now cool to the touch, so again I'm going to take the dielectric grease, I'm going to put a nice coating over it.
Repeat, this is...
Okay, let's go ahead and slide our shrink tube up and over. Alright, take our heat gun, let's go ahead and shrink these down. Okay, let's wipe off any extra dielectric grease we have on here. Make sure these are cool enough. And then what we're going to do is take our last shrink tube boot and we're going to go over both of those. There we have it. Alright guys, so the rain is still not stopped, so we're going to have to end today a little short, where we're going to be installing all the pumps and the wiring to the fuse box at a later date, so please stay tuned for part 2 of this video to see that. I will have all the tools I used in the description below. And if you like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe below. Thank you. Have a nice day.